circumstances for you today. Once we do have, you know, we get cleared by the fire investigators that they do have a definitive cause, we will release that to the media. Yes, ma'am. Well, obviously yesterday the winds were a concern. You know, what created a lot of this issue in the first place. Today what we're having is a block of the wind system. we've got is what worked all night is sleeping today, and they'll be back out here tomorrow. So we work them in a shift pattern. Yes.
Again, word that some evacuations could be lifted in the area as soon as this evening.
So I don't want to commit to a time right now. I can tell you that our operations folks and our damage inspection folks are out working right now. Our priority is to start the farthest away from the fire's edge and release some of those evacuations, getting closer to the impacted areas. And understand the impacted area probably is not going to be released tonight. We're just way too early. But we want to, based on our comfort level, try and reel that evacuation a little bit closer to the fire line perimeter tonight. Our goal, and I talked to operations this morning, in fact, all of our unified command agreed that our priority is by this evening, we expect to have some sort of limited repopulation.
Okay, so that is live coverage there of the Anaheim Hills Fire News Conference that you're heard live here on KNX 1070. Some of the key figures to tell you about it is destroyed 14 structures and damaged 22 others. According to incident commanders, some evacuation orders could be lifted as early as this evening in the affected area. Some good news here. Obviously, we've been telling you about the weather, how the winds are not as extreme as they were yesterday, so that fuel has kind of tapered off. And some really good news here. The flames have been halted at the west side of the 241 toll road, that being the heavily populated neighborhood area. The area east of the 241 does have structures, but it is, for the most part, a wilderness area, and firefighters are trying to keep it contained to that zone. It has touched parts of the cities of Anaheim and Orange, plus unincorporated Orange County, and this fire is still only about a quarter contained, 25%. It is charged 7,500 acres. They've got 1,100 people, firefighters do, hard at work trying to combat this fire. Much more of our in-depth team coverage coming right up. Right now, 11:15. Let's get you updated on traffic and weather together every 10 minutes on the 5s. And here's Desmond Shaw.
Wish I had some good news for Santa Clarita, but not yet. Southbound side of the 5 at Cowgrove. That was an overturned milk truck, and it's been here for hours, just about 2 hours now. Actually, more than that. It's going to be here for at least another hour. The two right lanes have been taken away. And the backup's still very solid coming away from the 126. The old road, of course, everyone wised up to that, so that's not going to save you any time. The best thing to do is work your way over towards the southbound 14. The 14 is delay-free, and then once you get into the Newhall Pass, you're fine now that South 5 Roxford Sigler with the motorcycle crash has also cleared out of the way. Let's keep the good news rolling for the 118. We had two westbound issues, one at Reseda, a car fire, and then up ahead at Rocky Peak. And all the drama there cleared out of the roadway up to full speed from Mission Hills all the way over to Simi Valley. Now over to the fire lines there in Orange County. And you know what? More good news here. The eastbound 91 where the right lane was shut down, we were thinking could be for a long time for the fire department between Weir Canyon and Gypsum Canyon. They reopened that lane. Eastbound 91 is good. Westbound 91, all lanes are open. However, the 241 continues to be shut down between the 91 and Santiago Canyon. That's why the southbound 55 has really been taking it on the chin here from just about the 91 down towards the 405. And then there was also a wreck up ahead, a motorcycle crash with one lane taken away. But they are just getting everything over towards the right shoulder. Southbound Red Hill, Jamboree, those are better ways towards Costa Mesa. Next reports at 11:25. I'm Desmond Shaw with more traffic reports more often. KNX 1070 News Radio.
Red flag warnings expire later on this morning. Still going to be warm and dry today, but winds winding down this afternoon. Sunshine on the way for everyone. Highs along the coast near 80, mid-80s for LA and OC metro areas. Valley and inland areas near 90. So another warm day today, but as that offshore wind turns onshore, that means a cooling trend that'll begin tomorrow. Temperatures stay below average through Friday. It's possible we track another Santa Ana wind event as we head into your Saturday. With Southern California's most accurate and dependable forecast, I'm CBS 2 meteorologist Danielle Gersh, KNX 1070 News Radio.
Right now downtown LA, it's 84 degrees. Much more of our in-depth team coverage of the Anaheim Hills fire. That this latest report, this news conference, is now 25% contained. Has burned 7,500 acres. 14 structures destroyed, 22 damaged, but no reports of any deaths or serious injury. It's all coming up. It's 11:17.
Where you're going and how you're getting there can have a profound impact on when you get there. That's why KNX 1070 News Radio has traffic every 10 minutes on the 5. Plus, if you're on the roads, you can do your part. Be a KNX traffic tipster. Call the LA Metro traffic tip line at 323-467-1070. LA Metro. For traffic and ride info, visit metro.net. You don't need to be a veteran to deserve a low payment. Google the Tom Brown Group and
wood 24 hours a day, every day, which means you need to do something before it's too late. Call the folks at Tandler Termite and Pest Control. The friendly team at Tandler will control your termites without tarps and move-outs. You stay home while Tandler Termite finds and treats all active termite colonies. The products that they use include Boracare, whose mineral content is found in eye drops, soap, and other everyday household products. And you won't have to worry about roof or plant damage either. Customers love Tandler. Their inspectors and technicians are always clean, on time, and honest. Check out their Yelp reviews. You'll see what I mean. If you have a termite problem, call Tandler Termite and Pest Control for a free termite inspection at 800-424-9981. 800-424-9981. Get a free termite inspection from Tandler Termite and Pest Control. 800-424-9981.
Don't miss all new drama on CBS tonight. First,
Grab your gear.
a stakeout turns deadly,
Guys, we got a body.
and the team races to save a child.
Find my son.
Priority is getting him back. New NCIS. Then, a murder with too many suspects.
Trial with 15 defendants. They're all on it.
Will baffle Dr. Bull.
I have no case. Excuse me, jury consultant.
Michael Weatherly in a new episode of Bull. And
Russian nationals just landed at the airport. Look like they're special forces. Let's go.
the Russians are coming to the Big Easy.
Those operatives attacked one of my agents.
No one can be trusted.
And they're not friendly.
You tried to kill an NCIS agent.
You're a hired killer.
A new NCIS New Orleans.
NCIS!
Put the gun down now or we will shoot.
After new episodes of NCIS and Bull, CBS tonight.
Tonight starting at 8 on CBS 2. And stay tuned for CBS 2 News at 11.
It's 11:20. Let's get a check of your money with Frank Moteg.
Good morning. Another big merger deal in the healthcare business, specifically in the prescription drug business, with pharmacy benefits manager Express Scripts buying privately held Evacor Healthcare. Deal valued at $3.6 billion. Meanwhile, drug giant Pfizer might sell its consumer healthcare business, which includes Advil, as part of a strategic review. The company says the business, including the Centrum brand of vitamins, Robitussin, and chapstick even, is distinct enough from its core biopharmaceutical business that there might be more value realized if it were to operate outside of the company. Meanwhile, drug companies doing business here in California will now have to notify the public 2 months in advance of any dramatic price spikes. A bill signed into law by Governor Brown this week designed to bring more transparency to drug pricing. The stock market moving higher, in fact hitting all-time highs for all the major averages, but the NASDAQ now pulling back 6 points from its all-time high. The Dow's up 39 points. We're at 22,800 as the run to 23K continues. The S&P 500 right now of 3. We check your money at 20 and 50. Frank Moteg, KNX 1070 radio.
Fire officials do deliver some good news in the midst of the destruction from the Anaheim Hills fire. We'll tell you about that. Our in-depth team coverage continuing in just minutes here on KNX. It's 11:21.
Hey, it's Denise Fondo for The Perfect Workout. Finding the time to work out and finding an exercise program that suited me wasn't easy until I started The Perfect Workout. 20 minutes twice a week is all it takes. That's less than an hour a week. The Perfect Workout is a private workout studio with your personal trainer, not a gym. Your personal trainer makes sure you do those exercises right in advance only when you're ready to do that. I'm seeing life-changing results from this low-impact, slow-motion strength training program. The Perfect Workout's helping me overcome years of pain in my legs and my hands, and I can do these exercises, so can you. The Perfect Workout has a terrific offer. Mention my name and get 3 private sessions for $75 plus $200 off any training package and a 100% money-back guarantee. Call The Perfect Workout today, 888-878-1808. That's 888-878-1808. The Perfect Workout, 888-878-1808.
Iconic newsman Dan Rethert goes behind the music on an all-new season of The Big Interview on Access TV. Don't miss Stephen Van Zandt.
Tell me about Bruce Springsteen.
Rush's Geddy Lee.
The whole place exploded.
The Doobie Brothers. Peter Frampton. Steve Miller. And many more. Starting with the X Factor UK, Sharon Osbourne.
I love what I do on X Factor.
A new season of The Big Interview with Dan Rather premieres tonight at 9 Pacific only on Access TV. That's AXS TV.
Next Advanced Medicine will be sharing additional diabetes reversal stories over the next month. If you have type 2 diabetes, you have to listen to this reversal story told by a real patient at Next Advanced Medicine.
My name is Del Baker, and I'm 79 years old. I was taking 1,000 milligrams of metformin per day. My triglycerides were sky high, and I had a fatty liver along with other issues. lost one leg and the toes off his other leg due to diabetes. Next Advanced Medicine customized a 6-month program for me that changed my life. I was off the metformin in about 3 weeks. I no longer have a fatty liver, and most importantly, I am no longer diabetic.
If you've been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, you need to attend the next seminar on Saturday, October 14th in Newport Beach. Call 800-639-8775 now, mention this station, and the dinner seminar is free. Call 800-639-8775. That's 800-639-8775.
Todd Pennington here. For no-tent termite treatment, call 800-PACIFIC or PacificCoastTermite.com. Tonight,
Grab your gear.
the NCISD races to save a child.
Find my son.
Priority is getting it back.
New NCIS CBS Tonight.
In updating our developing news from the fire lines, Anaheim Hills, it does appear that the weather is helping out just a little bit, although 14 structures still destroyed from this fire. But some evacuation orders may be lifted as soon as this evening. Keep it tuned here to KNX for the very latest. Are the Nationals ready for another first-round crash? Here's Randy Cardoon.
Yeah, later today, 2:30 to start. Dusty Baker's Washington Nationals find themselves trying to avoid a 4th first-round playoff exit in their 4 playoff appearances. That's not good. Washington trailing the Cubs 2-1. The defending champs could close them out in Chicago later this afternoon again at 2:30. While the Dodgers waited home to see the survivor of that series play them in the NLCS, which gets underway Saturday. Justin Turner, for now, trying to get the champagne out of his hair and beard. You know, you think it's great to have somebody dump champagne on you during a celebration? Listen to Turner talk to Sportsnet Dodgers while wearing goggles, and someone's trying to spray him with bubbly.
The offense was incredible. Unbelievable ABs, grinding them out, making them throw a ton of pitches, and getting into that bullpen, and this is going to be really cold. Oh.
Thank you, Josh Fields.
So cold. And then also the pitching, man, just unbelievable. Pounding strike, getting the ball.
It gets in your eyes, it stings.
But what's worse, that or the ice-cold Gatorade bat? That's literally ice those coaches get.
Yeah, well, that's true. The coaches get that. That's incredible, though, that some of that stuff happens. NFL trade this morning. Adrian Peterson sent by the Saints to the Arizona Cardinals for a conditional draft pick. And we understand the Cardinals have just released running back Chris Johnson. Next sports in less than 30 minutes. From the Southern California Chevy Dealer Sports Desk, Randy Purdue, KNX 1070 News Radio.
Firefighters are making progress against the wildfire in the Anaheim Hills. More of our in-depth team coverage at the bottom of the hour, 5 minutes away. 11:25 now, traffic and weather together every 10 minutes on the 5, sponsored by Howard's. Here's Desmond Shaw.
Making progress on the fire and making progress on some of the traffic implications because of the fire. Although the 241 does remain shut down between the 91 and Santiago Canyon, all lanes are now open on the 91 according to a CHP. I'm sure you remember yesterday, at one point the whole freeway was shut down. All lanes even open here eastbound, so that's good news. But because the 241 has been shut down, South 55 has been way busier than normal here from the 22 down through the 405, and that's where we also have a crash, a motorcycle down, at least one lane taken away. So still a fairly solid ride there. Red Hill is a good way around that. Southbound 5 at Calgrove, still have the big one there. The 2 right lanes taken away. That overturned milk truck going to be here for at least another half hour. A solid ride from just about the 126. The old road is not a good alternate. I know it takes time to work over to the southbound 14, but I still think it's worth it at this point. It is delay-free, and once you get through the Newhall Pass, you're in good shape all the way to downtown Burbank. Howard's a lifesaver with its famous next-day delivery. Visit howards.com for the showroom nearest you. Howard's, 71 years of making your house a home. Next reports at 11:35. I'm Desmond Shaw with more traffic reports more often. KNX 1070 News Radio.
A sunny and a bit hazy 84 right now in downtown Los Angeles. Top stories right now, winds are backing off, but the fire threat remains very real for most of Southern California. Vice President Pence takes part of a statewide emergency briefing on wildfires. That's all 3 minutes away. It's 11:27. Dr. Charles Manger at Saddleback Eye Center introduces the all-new 3D Wow Lasik Exam, the most advanced technology in the field of LASIK surgery. Dr. Manger will measure your eyes in 3D for the best crystal clear vision. And I'll give you a 3D LASIK exam to you and the first 14 callers only. So stand by, phone number is coming, so get your phone ready to dial. This new 3D LASIK exam and procedure are for people who are nearsighted, farsighted, you need reading glasses, or you have astigmatism. And Dr. Manger does 3D LASIK to give you the best vision. It's like comparing regular TV to high-definition TV. And it'll give most people better vision than what they have now with glasses or contacts. I'll give you a free 3D LASIK exam if you're one of the first 14 callers. Call 866-755-4444. 866-755-4444.
44, 44.
Have you recently had significant damages resulting from rain, wind, fire damage, or even a pipe burst in your home or place of business? How about vandalism? Is your property insurance company refusing to pay you a fair compensation to repair these damages? Let the attorneys at Appear, Cohen, Treson, and Sallow put a stop to insurance company abuse. Axe Law will take immediate action for you. Call them now at 833-AXE-LAW for a free consultation. That's 833-AXE-LAW. 833-228-7529.
Hey, it's Mike Simpson for Cunning Dental and their permanent teeth-in-a-day procedure that has changed the lives of our listeners who were once struggling with loose, missing, and badly damaged teeth. You walk in with your troubled teeth, and then you walk out with new, beautiful permanent teeth in just one day. Log on to cunningdental.com for the amazing before and after photos and videos and get a free exam, CT scan, and x-rays, $1,200 value for free. Two great locations, Montclair and Irvine, 855-2-CUNNING, 855-228-6646. Financing options are available, certain restrictions apply.
Hey, remember the mortgage meltdown of 2008? Have you tried to get a mortgage since then and been turned down? Or maybe you haven't even tried because your credit score is stuck at 585, or your tax returns have too many write-offs. Well, Cash Call Mortgage has great news for you. We've just introduced programs for people who've been told no. And what's doubly exciting is that we can solve your mortgage problems with no closing costs, no points, title, escrow, and no fees.
Wait, Cash Call, are you saying you now have credit and income-solving mortgages with no closing costs? Are you kidding?
You heard right. A credit or income-solving loan with no closing costs. Call 877-890-CASH, and we'll work with you to solve your mortgage issues. Make the Cash Call at 877-890-CASH.
Impact Mortgage Corp. DBA Cash Call Mortgage. Equal Housing Lender. Call 855-657-9910 for terms and restrictions. California Department of Business Oversight Residential Mortgage Lender License 4131083. NMLS 128231.
That's 877-890-CASH.
This is Southern California's only 24-hour local news and traffic station, KNX 1070 News Radio. Good morning, I'm Brian Ping. Our top local story at 11:30. Firefighters are making considerable headway against the Canyon 2 fire. KNX 1070's Pete Demetrio reports live from the command center. There's even some talk about lifting some of the evacuation orders later today. Pete?
The reason for firefighters getting the upper hand is because they've gone on direct attack on the active fire front on the eastern flank, according to Captain Larry Kurtz.
Our acreage is still at 7,500 acres. Our containment has gone up to 25%. We still have 5,000 structures threatened, with 14 structures destroyed, with 22 structures damaged.
The incident commanders point out that the fire is not expanding in size. Rather, there is active fire within the perimeter lines that they have so far, but they are not containment lines. 25% containment means they believe they have a line around enough of it to where that fire will not spread. It's a scratch line, meaning anywhere from 20 to 100 feet in width, and the fuel has been removed, so the fire should not expand in those areas, and that is all the way around the perimeter of the fire in spots. Now, they're talking about the possibility, mind you, of some of the areas on the western flank of the fire where there are homes being able to repopulate, where people will be able to go back in, and they may have an announcement on that sometime around 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock at night, but they'll only make that call when they're certain that these people will be able to go in and stay in, and there is no risk, or almost zero risk, of the fire threatening those homes again. Reporting live at the Fire Command Center in Irvine, I'm Pete Demetrio, KNX 1070 News Radio.
The red flag warning may be over, but officials say the fire threat remains. KNX 1070's John Baird is live in Anaheim Hills with more.
Firefighters continue to roll through the neighborhoods, assessing the risk and checking for damage. Police, too, are constantly patrolling the area. I'm looking at a lot of scorched earth right in front of me. One homeowner says he's just glad he still has a place to live.
Absolutely. You know, if it wasn't for the Anaheim Fire Department and you know, the police department, I would have lost my home. There was at one point there the helicopter dropped water in my backyard.
His home was saved during a pretty ferocious battle with that fire.
And all the time I've been up here, I've never seen it travel that fast, so quick.
And yet firefighters obviously saved a lot of homes. How did they manage to do that?
A lot of luck and a lot of really, really hard work from a lot of people.
This raging fire, though, has really scared some of the residents here.
I think it's crazy. I'm freaked out by it, actually.
People think the situation looks much better today. Firefighters say the danger is still there. Live in Anaheim Hills, John Bear, KNX 1070 News Radio.
We continue our in-depth theme coverage with KNX 1070's Cooper Rummel, who has been talking with residents in burned-out neighborhoods. Cooper?
Yeah, some residents